Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gordon Frayne. We are back with another video. This time we're looking at how high can the total crypto market cap get by the peak of this bull cycle. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below, hit that subscribe button as well, and if you want to get notified about similar videos, smash that bell notification icon, and don't forget to grab your completely free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin. It's linked down below this video in the description. Grab it now while it's free, and let's get into the video. So, total crypto market cap for the entire crypto space is currently sitting at 3.21 trillion US dollars after this most recent pullback. Interestingly, we are still well above the levels that we were at the very beginning of November, just prior to the election. You can see that we were sitting at about 2.2 trillion US dollars here, Sunday, November 3rd, 2024. And in the immediate aftermath of the US election and the results and all of the sentiment coming out of that, we did get all the way up to, we even went as high as 3.74 trillion by these peaks, but we had essentially a 65% increase in the total crypto market cap from the first week in November until around the first week in December. So a huge move in terms of total crypto market cap, going from 2.2 trillion all the way up to 3.6, 3.7 trillion in the space of 4 to 5 weeks. So this most recent pullback is somewhat natural, somewhat to be expected after such a large move to the upside. We can see similar thing happening here back at the beginning of 2024. We had a huge surge in market cap going from about 1.5 trillion all the way up to 2.7 trillion. And then we had this strong retracement, and then we had a long period of consolidation throughout the latter half of 2024 before making these bigger moves to the upside on the back of the election result. So 3.2 trillion is where we're currently sitting, but how high can we go by the peak of the cycle? Well, let's zoom out to the weekly chart here, guys, and there's a couple things we're going to look at, because if we go back and analyze the historical price action from the previous cycles, we can see, zooming out all the way back to 2017, we got up to a peak of around 720 to 730 billion US dollars by the peak of that cycle. For those of you who were around, you might remember all of this ICO craze, all of the stuff happening on Ethereum, leading to this huge surge in total crypto market cap during this 2017 bull cycle. So again, we got up all the way to $750 billion. And from the cycle peak in 2017 to the cycle peak in 2021, we had a 300% increase in total crypto market cap. Okay, 300%, going from 750 billion cycle peak November 2021 to cycle peak November 2017 all the way to 2021. We went all the way up to about 2.95 trillion US dollars by the peak of this cycle, a 300% increase from cycle peak to cycle peak. So what would that look like if we project ourselves out towards November 2025, and if we were to do another 300% increase from cycle peak to cycle peak? Well, if we take this projection tool and map it out to about 300% here, you can see a 300% increase from 2021 cycle peak to a potential 2025 cycle peak around November of 2025. A 300% increase in total crypto market cap would put us somewhere between 11 and 12 trillion US dollars for total crypto market cap by that time. Okay, that would be huge. That would be massive. That would be a very, very bullish scenario, in my opinion. You will see many other people saying that we could be going somewhere between 12 and 15 trillion in this cycle. Maybe we will. I'll be very happy if we do. It would be extremely bullish. But with a lot of the macro sentiment around the Bitcoin ETFs and around the continuous purchasing power of ETFs and institutional investors as we move through the next year, we're moving into this period where this next 12 months is typically the most parabolic time in the market for price returns. Again, if we look back here at the cycle low multiple from previous cycles, we can see that this red line represents exactly where we are today, guys, about 245 days post-halving event. And typically speaking, in the last 3 cycles, with the blue line and the aftermath of the 2012 halving, the orange line, the aftermath of the 2016 halving, and the green line, the aftermath of the 2020 halving, this period, this next 12 to 15 months that we're moving through right now is typically the time where we get the most parabolic moves for Bitcoin and the most parabolic returns from the altcoin market as a result of Bitcoin moving much, much higher. So total crypto market cap landing somewhere between 11 and 12 trillion if we get a similar 300% increase from cycle peak to cycle peak. But I think that would be extremely bullish. In my opinion, I think we're going to land somewhere between 7 and 10 trillion US dollars, which would still be around a 200% increase in total crypto market cap from cycle peak 2021 to cycle peak 2025. I could be completely wrong here, guys, but I do think that even getting somewhere between 7 and 10 trillion US dollars would be extremely bullish for this space. You can see that we had, if we zoom back in again here very quickly to the daily chart, we had this very strong period of resistance for about 10 days to 2 weeks as we were trying to break through this previous cycle all-time high for total crypto market cap. That is what the white line on this chart represents, because if we zoom out here, this white line goes back to the cycle peak of 2021. And when we had this rally in the aftermath of the election results in the US, we saw some resistance at this level. We finally broke through here around November 19th, 2024. We broke above this previous crypto market cap all-time high, and we kept moving higher. We had a small correction to retest this level here at 3 trillion before bouncing and moving all the way up to about 3.7 trillion. Now we're pulling back with having this bit of a dip in the markets here right now. We did wick all the way down pretty close to 3 trillion as well. We went as low as about 3.05 trillion on the wick of this candle on Friday, December 20th. But we're currently consolidating here in this area and potentially getting ready for the next move up. We need to see, and I would like to see this level holding for us because it is such a strong support level going all the way back now to the cycle peak of 2021. Let's see what happens though as we move through the next few months. I definitely think we're going higher. We did have further rate cuts on December 18th, met with some hawkish comments from the Fed, but I do think a lot of macro headwinds or tailwinds for the next year are lining pretty nicely with the potential of a Bitcoin strategic reserve in the United States. If that follows through, and if we do get something like that with the new administration, we will see game theory kicking in for the rest of the nation states who will be scrambling to add Bitcoin to their books, to their treasuries, to their national reserves. And then I do think we see a very strong price squeeze to the upside as a result, with total crypto market cap continuing on this trajectory up and to the right. So let me know in the comments below, guys, where do you think the total crypto market cap is going to get to by the peak of the cycle? Again, when we're doing our price predictions, we do estimate, something around 5, 7, 8, 9 trillion when we're mapping out those different scenarios for where we think the price of different tokens can get to. Drop me a comment below. Where do you think the total crypto market cap is going to peak by the end of 2025? Let me know in the comments. As always, guys, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button below. Hit that subscribe button as well. And if you want to get notified about similar videos, smash the bell notification icon. We're on the road to our first 10,000 subscribers, so it really would mean the world if you hit that subscribe button. And once again, you have a completely free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin linked below this video in the description down below. Grab it now, and we'll catch you in the next one.